Ooh, in the sparkly floaty. So what is it about floaties that people love? It's like, somebody said, was telling somebody about it. She said, oh yeah, it's like returning to the womb.
It's like returning to the womb. It's like floating on a cloud.
It's the rhythmic. Even in a lake, there's like a rhythm of the water. It kind of massages you.
The rhythm of the water. We all have an innate desire to return to the rhythm of the water. January 2021 seems like forever ago, but that was only the beginning of this past year, which encompassed so much. I remember my first day of 2021. It was in beautiful Puerto Rico, La Isla del Encanto. I was traveling back to my home, Chicago, that very day, where the weather was a stark contrast to my paradise vacation. I was celebrating the end of 2020. It's easy to look back on a year and remember only the last few months. Only remember my shortcomings or the major changes. I often forget about the beginning of the year, the winter. I forget about the spring and the summer. I let go of a lot of things in 2020, and I was starting out strong in 2021 with intended goals, even though uncertainty loomed. I was working from home during the winter, trying to keep myself sane while somewhat feeling cabin fever. I started to learn the ukulele and the harmonica. I visited my home in Minnesota several times this year, feeling more grateful for it than I have been in my entire life. Sometimes I only think about the major changes that happened the last year. I forget about the little moments that brought me smiles, that made just as much of a difference as the exciting things. Friends visiting, animals being themselves, and attempted DIY projects. At some points, the days were flying by. Winter went by quickly, and then the weather warmed up. I found out that I would be moving and traveling for a temporary work program in 2022, bringing big changes to my life. I realized how much I loved Lake Michigan. I was able to visit my beloved family down in Florida, and the summer went by very quickly. I welcomed my mom to my new home in Chicago, and I traveled up to see the countryside of Minnesota. I left my job, and I started something new. I also started school again, and while it was an adjustment, I'm happy I took the risk. I connected with old friends and made many new ones, but it took a lot of effort. It's not easy in a new city during our time period. I found that spending time outside restored my sanity after spending a lot of time inside due to work. I will never take clean air for granted again. Halloween came promptly, and I felt settled into a new routine after starting school and leaving my job. This past fall was the most beautiful, sunshine-filled autumn I had ever experienced, maybe because I intentionally took time to enjoy it. Winter came again, and I found myself moving again. It's January 2022 now. 2021 happened, and it was good for me. I'm looking forward to more growth in 2022. Thank you for watching.